Hello guys,
Drivers, to your cars.
and welcome to the STP 500. We will have 100 laps here today. Temperatures at a cool 60 degrees. Yeah, heavy winds. Actually moderate winds here today. We're going to sim through qualifying and see who gets the pole. So yeah. Almirola will get a second pole in a row. That is interesting. Yeah, just JGR not doing that good this season. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and do this race.
Drivers, to your cars.
On row 1 we have Almirola and Byron. Row 2 we have Ty Dillon and Hemrick. Row 3 we have Boyer and Tift. Row 4 is Elliott and Stenhouse. And row 5 will be Custer and Lawson. We will be taking the green flag here. Almirola is gonna lead us off. Yeah. We have clean racing so far. Looks like the top two were able to pull away with Almirola and Ty Dillon. Okay, now that I think about it, this race is really realistic, but there's just no passing. So we have Almirola in the lead. Oh, okay, hold up. Dillon in second. Boyer moves himself into third. Byron in fourth. Hemrick in fifth. Johnson in sixth. Bowman 7th. Custer 8th. Lawson in 9th. And we're side by side for 10th. Harvick is about to take that. So LaJoy's in 11th. Looks like Elliott moved himself down to 12th. Blaney down to 13th. And we're too wide for the rest of the field. We're gonna go down the order. Oh wow, we're going 3 wide for 30th. Yeah, Joe Gibbs Racing is not doing good at all this season. A win will definitely turn things around, but who knows how long that'll take. Leader is already a tenth of the way through the race. Like we have mentioned here, it is very hard to pass here at Martinsville. So the positions will most likely come to a stalemate. We're gonna look at the scoreboard, and we see that the last place car is already 13 seconds behind. So we're coming close on lapping people already. Yeah. Just going through the field. Everyone is single file. Nobody's wanting to make moves. What's really going to be interesting is this next pit stop. And all the lap cars and where they're going to go. You see Blaney being shoved to the wall. He's been stuck on the outside for forever. So is all of these cars on the outside. There's some interesting racing up here for 20th. That's about it. We're definitely changing Munsville's during the chase race. And you already see Almirola catching up to Denny Hamlin. Just cars single file all over the track. Oh, we're seeing some passing action here. Yeah, we saw Jimmy Johnson get trying to pass Daniel Hemrick. He was on his inside, but he couldn't do the job. So yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, it's interesting how lap traffic is gonna come into play here. We are already a fifth of the way through the race. We're seeing yeah, it sucks for Ryan Blaney though. Like, he was inside the top 10 all day. Where is he? Okay, now he finally moves to the inside, like, single file. I feel like every single car here will be single file before long. During the test race, we had a caution or two, and like, there was some passing. Like, there was even a pass for the lead a few times. So, I mean, we'll see. And this was on an all green flag run, too. Yeah, Ryan Blaney went down all the way to 23rd. Yeah, the pace car is actually on a weird spot on pit road. If you see the pace car here. Crap, what is it? It's in between two of the pit stars. So that it's between the 10th place and the 11th place pit stars. So that may actually affect how things go. I'm not surprised to see single file because that's how racing usually gets at Martinsville. Sometimes there'll be double file, but you know, just honestly. Like, if you have one lane that's dominant the whole way, like, everyone's just gonna go to that lane. I mean, you can't fit spoiling races at times. Again, we are gonna change the track. And that is how passes are made. We see 3 wide in the back between Kurt Busch, John Hunter Nemechek, and what looks like Chad Fincham. Oh no. Yeah, you see the outside guys scraping the wall. I don't know if they could do anything about that, but what we do see. Oh yeah, we just saw it. Almirola is right behind Kyle Busch for dead last. You see, yeah, cars on old tires like Kurt Busch and Michael McDowell are already overshooting, like, almost every corner. See Kyle Blakeslee just passing. But yeah, looks like the leaders are going to get caught up in some lap traffic. As we are on lap 30, almost. Will there be lead changes from this, is what I'm wondering. And fuel doesn't need to be so high, so also raises the question, will people need to pit for tires? Should people pit for tires? People are already running half a second less than they would usually. But these lap cars need to learn how to move out of the way of leaders, or else things could get very one-sided here. As you see, Michael McDowell already slowing up for Ty Dillon. Like, McDowell's trying to race him, but there's just no point. Yeah, we see that Johnson has finally passed Hemrick, so that's a good sign for him. You see Bowman up there. Yeah, like, people are passing each other at this track. It's not like you're guaranteed to be at that position, as you see Harvick trying to fight off Cole Custer, his teammate. Some teams have 5 cars just because of the Xfinity charter. We still see some too-wide action going on throughout the pack. Okay, maybe not, but yeah, it looks like Almirola is just catching these lap cars. But since they're all single file, I don't think he'll lap them for a while. Yeah, because all the lapping starts to happen when they start going too wide. But he's there, for sure. The big question is, when is everyone going to pit? Because now I think every single car is single file, so there's not going to be much passing at all. Yeah, everyone on the field is now single file. I mean, like I said, there is going to be some passing, but since this is all, well, mostly single file, so we see Eric Jones being shoved to the outside, this is a good time to fly through the field, see, give analysis of drivers. But first, as we go through the scoreboard, we're gonna see who had fastest laps. The fastest lap goes to Ty Dillon so far, pulling at 19.825. Good job for him. no lap info, and yeah, that's the only thing they'll show. So as we show drivers going round and round in circles, so Aric Almirola has been dominant all day. I don't think he's ever given up a lap. And yeah, at this point, he's going to lead the most laps of the season. Because Johnson only has like 46 to his credit, and Almirola's already left 43. So good job to him. Ty Dillon is in second. He is slowly catching up to Almirola's bumper. But if they go side by side, they're not going to catch up to Kyle. And Kyle's going to love it when they do go side by side. In fact, speaking of, the 13 is consistently like catching up to the 10. So we may see a lead change before this is over. Third place is Clint Bowyer. Like, he's been separated from the pack, like, of Almirola and Ty Dillon. It's pretty much been stalemate for third and fourth. Byron, who started out second, just held his line in fourth. Hemrick is in fifth. He won Atlanta. Johnson is in sixth. He said after having a string of DNFs to start the season, he's actually showed some really good progress. Seventh is Alex Bowman. Looks like he was up front all day. Eighth was Kyle Larson. Ninth was Kevin Harvick, who we saw passing 10th place car of Cole Custer. 11th is Corey LaJoie, still holding off people like Chase Elliott. 12th is Chase Elliott. 13th is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And 14th is Ryan Preece, who actually won last weekend at Auto Club. 15th is Matt Tifton. 16th is Landon Casso. Pair of underfunded teams just running out there top 20. That's really all you want to do at this point. Reagan in 17th after having a very rough start to the season. But he holds up pack of cars like Suarez, Majeski, Keselowski, Dillon, and DiBenedetto. And we haven't even cracked the top 20. Like, we haven't even got to 25th yet. 23rd is Ryan Blaney, who we saw being stuck on the outside. 24th, Ryan Reed. 25th, Joey Logano. Oh man, he was on Ryan Reed's bumper for a while. 26th looks to be... whatchamacallit? Bubba Wallace. You see, like, them running the second groove, trying to get a run off the corner, seeing if that'll help their passing game a little. Obviously not. 27th looks to be Justin Haley, who's actually caught up to the back of Bubba Wallace. 28th is Chris Buescher. 29th is Martin Truex Jr. And 30th is Tanner Berryhill, who's damaged all 4 cars of his past 4 races. So this could actually be a really good week for them if they don't damage their car on pit road. By the way, we have reached the halfway point of... we have reached the halfway mark. 31st is Paul Menard. 32nd is Christopher Bell. 33rd is Eric Jones. 34th, after being in dead last for a while, is Denny Hamlin. 35th is John Hunter Nemechek. 36th is Chad Fincham. 37th is Ryan Newman, who hasn't been in the front all day, like at any point. 38th is Kurt Busch. 39th is McDowell, and dead last is Kyle Busch, who actually got... looks like he has a bit of right front damage. No, that's just the car. That's just paint. So yeah. And we're gonna go back to the leaders now. They should pit on lap 70, I'd assume. But they have to pit at least once. Like, if they don't, then that's just gonna be an interesting race. We have already gone halfway, so... like I said, I've already done testing on this track. So... and it was actually... it was sort of like this, but there was more passing. So I apologize, but I think drivers like want to conserve a lot. And everyone does have similar ratings. But if Almirola pulls off a win, that would just... No. If Ty Dillon pulls off a win, that would just be an amazing story. Almirola almost won a few times, so we'll see. I'm actually gonna see how Kyle Busch managed to get passed by David Ragan. Oh, Hemrick's on the back of Clint Bowyer. We may see a pass for third. I'm just gonna see though. Oh yeah, Almirola just did a pass. Kyle Busch hit the wall. And once he was on the outside, it was already over. Yeah, and you saw Michael McDowell taking advantage there. And we have a pass for third. Hemrick and Bowyer side by side. Bowyer taps the wall. Looks like advantage will be given to Hemrick, as Hemrick will pass Bowyer for third. Johnson is under Bowyer, but will Bowyer clear Johnson? No, Bowyer's still in the wall. Bowyer loses 2 positions in less than 2 turns. Oh, wow. Bowyer, like, a really good driver at Martinsville, gets passed by a rookie and a 7-time champion. Oh yeah, speaking of some Hendrick drivers, it looks like Harvick made his way up to 7th. Byron went down to 9th, and Lawson went down to 10th, so there was definitely some passing while we were watching Almirola. And it looks like we have a pass for 12th. Stenhouse is probably mad at Elliott for holding him up. And Ryan Preece may take advantage. Ooh, he's close. Elliott hitting the wall is not going to help him at all. As, yeah, he just lets Preece by. And then you saw Castle passing Tift. Oh, you saw... Oh my gosh, we missed it. Ty Dillon passed Eric Almirola for the lead. Oh, we gotta see this. So apparently he passed him right after we saw the battle for third. Yeah, Almirola just went high in turns 3 and 4. You see Almirola trying to race Dillon very cleanly, but he probably raced him a little too cleanly at that. And they had a pretty even stance through turn 3, but Almirola just was at the outside. You cannot pass on the outside at Martinsville, which is honestly the reason why it's so, it's so one-sided, because people have already figured out, like the lane, like the outside is just bad at Martinsville. Like really bad. So we're gonna go back to live action. It is lap 66. Looks like Ty Dillon got a bit of a gap as he hunts down Kurt Busch. Pit stops have not happened yet. Yeah. I wonder if there's a way to check the AI fuel. Probably not. Let's go to cockpit. Yeah, they're so low resolution. Yeah, the cockpit gauges are so like low resolution that you can't actually see where the fuel gauge is at. But now looks like Newman slid up high. He's side by side with Kurt Busch, right ahead of the leaders. Yeah, it looks like whenever somebody's on the outside on the back straightaway or on the front straightaway even, like they're gonna hit the wall. But that's not the reason why they're slowing down so much. I think the AI track like the line modifier is already at 1.07. But it looks like Ty Dillon to the inside of Ryan Newman is going to get him another lap down. Almirola goes to the outside. He may get passed by a lap car. Or not. Or so. He braked really early. And yeah. Wow, Michael McDowell is just mad. Like, he wants his lap back. And he's going to have to work very hard for it. But he's sort of proven that, like, you know, just because you start at the back doesn't mean you could be slow, as he passes the pole sitter, Aric Almirola. It looks like Erik Jones is in pit mode, so we're starting green flag pit cycle. Green flag pit stops. Boyer's on pit road. Yeah, just lots and lots of cars coming in. We're gonna go on this view for a little bit. So we saw Erik Jones on pit road, and that just started green flag pit stops. You also saw Hemric pitting early, so I honestly think because he pitted early, Hemric will take the lead off. But who knows? Maybe there's a caution that changes everything. Yeah, you see everyone coming by. I think Aric Almirola actually had some right side damage if you look at it. Yeah, like the pit stop cycle flies by so fast here. You see a couple cars pitting late, like Truex. No, not those guys. Yeah, people are still coming in. So it's gonna be really interesting to see like which cars have collided on pit road maybe, because we've definitely had some of those. Oh, Haley enters in pit road wide. Like really wide, he almost hit the barrels. Larson pits in really late. So has Landon Castle. And I think that ends pit stops. I'm gonna go back to the previous pit lane camera. See if anything's happened. Almirola is still in his pit stall. Yeah, nobody else is coming in the pit road. Ooh, Almirola comes out right next to Truex, and Truex gets that advantage. But Truex was, I believe, lapped. Yeah, it's just a lot of people are gonna get lapped. But we're not gonna see who's the actual leader of all this until pit stop cycle ends. There's somebody actually stuck on pit road. Let's see who that is. Right there. Oh, there they go. Yeah, I think he just had a long pit stop. I don't know who that is. That's probably Justin Haley. So Haley is going to be trapped a few laps. For sure. So pit road is definitely the most exciting part of the race. Let's see who's in the lead. My prediction? Daniel Hemric. Oh crap. So looking at it, yeah, a bunch of people lapped. Oh, Ty Dillon got the lead. Wow. As he's side by side with Hamlin. Oh, wait, what? Almirola went back to 29th. He must have had a really bad pit stop. He did have that first stall, but maybe it just didn't work out for him. I don't know. Like, he lost a ton of track position. And because of that, he's just... Yeah. His chances of winning are basically over. So that sucks. So we do see Ty Dillon in the lead. You see the scoreboard on the right here. Looks like everyone from 31st down has been lapped. Looks like Kyle Larson got trapped 3 laps down, so I want to see what happened there. Oh, he's trapped another. Did he get in another pit road incident? No, doesn't look like he has any damage. Yeah. Big no problems for Kyle Larson. And this happened right as he was, you know, taking tires and stuff like that. He was leading. Did he blink out? You see him changing his tires and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but pit road problems for Kyle Larson for sure. As he's still there. We're gonna go back to the leader. Oh man, just lots and lots of passing. But yeah, this, like I said, pit road would be the most interesting part of the race. I did see Hemric pitting first, so I thought Hemric would be the first guy out, but maybe he got held up. He's still getting held up by lap traffic. And yeah, for those of you who skip pit road, you may think that Almirola may be leading. But nope, he's about to get lapped. I have no clue what happened to him. Maybe the first stall is just bad. Who knows? Yeah, you see Hemric a couple cars behind in second, and Bowyer way back in third. He still hasn't lapped Kyle Busch yet. But the Hendrick cars are just doing really good today. You see Bowman in fourth. I feel like he's about to get third, for sure. Johnson in fifth. Kurt Busch. Lapped. Harvick in sixth. Looks like we had a bit of shuffling going on inside the top 10, but Stenhouse in seventh. Preece in eighth. Byron in ninth. And Landon Castle in 10th. Like, you don't really expect that from Starcom. They had a really good pit stop. Custer's in 11th. Let's see what lap it is. LaJoie's in 12th. And yeah, I think everyone else here is like on the lead lap. A lot of these guys have stuck with the people they've been racing on green flag, so I don't think too many things happen during pit road. You see Chris Buescher there, someone I haven't mentioned all race. Paul Menard. Yeah, a couple of the JGR guys are like moving up because Truex and Eric Jones start way at the back, and they were there for most of the race. But now they're up to like 25th and 26th. 28th, 29th. Yeah, Almirola's in 30th. And we're back up to the leaders. So if nothing happens at all, it looks as if Ty Dillon is going to get his first career win at the paperclip. I mean, yeah, qualifying matters a lot, especially at short tracks. It's just amazing, man. Like, his brother won the 2018 Daytona 500, and people are asking, what about Ty? Like, Ty's won a couple of Truck and Xfinity races, but nobody expected him to come even near the level he's been racing at this entire season. Yeah, sure, Ty Dillon may have bad equipment at Germain Racing, but then again, they are an affiliate of RCR, I believe, and RCR really helped them out. Like, RCR has even got a guy in second, in Daniel Hemric. We are at about, we're going to be at 5 laps to go this time by. But this is just amazing. See, Almirola's like trying to swerve in and out, trying not to get lapped. You did see, yeah, Lawson is just like stuck on pit road. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe it's because the pace car is there, but oh, Ty Dillon goes high. Maybe he might get passed by Hamlin. With 3 to go. It doesn't look like it though, since Dillon has Hamlin cleared. But he lost a lot of track positions. And it would have been interesting if Hamlin passed him, honestly, because you see Hamlin and Dillon going side by side. But it will be too little too late for Hamlin. That's unfortunate, but Ty Dillon will be getting the white flag. Man, this hasn't been an exciting race, but at least the drivers know how to stay consistent and not wreck, as we've seen in Auto Club, as we've seen in Martinsville. And now the turn 4, Ty Dillon will win at Martinsville. As the saying goes, it does take talent to drive at a short track. And Ty Dillon has just achieved that today. Oh, he's not even going to celebrate. He's just going to head on into pit road. Ooh, yeah. Cars are almost hitting the barrels, but you see Kenseth giving Almirola a bit of a tap there. I think Almirola passed him on the final lap. The race was a bit over 35 minutes, and yeah, Hamrick was starting to catch up to Dillon, but it was already too little too late. He cut that lead in half, though, since the end of the pit cycle. You could see all the results here. Three of the 4 Hendrick cars finished in the top 10, which is really, really impressive. I'm not going to read aloud the results, but you can see like the increments and how. Yeah, apparently Hamlin retired, but he retired before everyone was able to finish, so he was also in 31st anyways. The lap cars were Hamlin, Dillon, Fincham, McDowell, Busch, Bell, the other Busch, Nemechek, and Haley and Lawson, who all have pit road issues. And Truex, Berryhill, Wallace, Almirola, and Newman were close to getting lapped. So, we're going to see how the standings are, I predict. Yeah, Hamrick already had the points lead, but Stenhouse was behind him by 8 points, but that points lead is going to increase rapidly. And there you have it. Let's see the standings here. As you see, Daniel Hemrick and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. have just been dominating this points lead. With your third place driver Chris Buescher already 173 points behind. Then you have Ryan Preece. So JTG Daugherty is actually doing really good this season. They've got drivers in 3rd and 4th. And I will say, I have thought about it. I will be implementing the 2019 standings at the end of this. That I'll say in the description or something, I don't know. But McDowell's in the 4th, tied with Newman for 5th. Tift is in 7th. Ty Dillon, who won that race, first career win for him, by the way, is in 8th. Harvick 9th. Castro in 10th. Johnson is in 11th. Byron in 12th. Logano 13th. Suarez 14th. Menard 15th. Elliott 16th. Custer 17th. Haley 18th. Fincham 19th. Majeski 20th. Yeah, like everyone you're gonna see is gonna be like very close together in points, as people are still figuring out stuff. So Blaney will be 21st, Boyer 22nd, Truex 23rd, Ryan Reed 24th, DiBenedetto 25th, Bowman 26th, Dillon 27th, John Hunter Nemechek 28th, Keselowski 29th, and Reagan 30th. So if the season were to end today, Reagan would make the playoffs by 2 points. Had he gone below 30th, yeah, he's just out. That's, with the current playoff scenario. Joy 31st, Almirola 32nd. After having a strong showing at Martinsville and looking to finish second, he had a very bad pit stop. He's only had one top 5 and one top 10 during the day. And yeah, still back in 32nd. He does have 78 laps led, which is going to be a record for a while. Christopher Bell 33rd, Kurt Busch 34th, Lawson 35th, Wallace Jr. 36th, Denny Hamlin 37th, Kyle Busch 38th, Eric Jones 39th, and Tanner Berryhill still dead last in the standings, but he's slowly catching up to Eric Jones, despite not having any top 10s and stuff like that. But he still would have been back here had he made every start. And yeah, McMurray had his debut at Phoenix. Didn't run any more races. Had he had 6 starts though, he wouldn't have done that well. Because 73 times 6, yeah, that would have been behind Eric Jones in terms of average race. But yeah, pretty quiet day today. Congrats to Hemrick for extending his points lead. That's always something you want to hear from a rookie driver. And yeah, thanks for tuning in to Martinsville, and we'll see you next time at Texas Motor Speedway.